Hood-Schifino.
Oh, is that right?
We're going to start with Zach Osterman.
Trayce, I think it's 50 to 24 in paint points tonight. It's not the first night that we've talked about a big advantage in the paint. I think you've won the paint advantage every game so far this season. Just how good is this team at basically, whether it's big men attacking the rim, whether it's guards getting downhill, whatever it is, just making the paint, the rim work for you guys offensively?
So I think it's huge for us, honestly. That's Coach Woodson. Since he got the job, he's always said play inside out, and we knew North Carolina was going to ice ball screens, and so guys like Hood-Schifino getting them downhill in situations where they can make plays was huge for us, and they made big plays all night.
Robbie.
Jalen, this is for you. 2 preseason All-Americans going head-to-head at Trayce and Mondo. Trayce outplays you. You're out there. Give me your thoughts on why you thought Trayce was able to outplay Mondo tonight.
Because he's a big-time player, and that's what big-time players do.
Anthony, then Todd.
Trayce, you know all about IU program, being from here, you know how much his fans love the program here. And going up against another star program in UNC, how big was it for your team, but also for the fan base as well to get this win?
It was huge for us, really. You got to beat the best to be the best. That's what Coach Woodson always says, and he was not afraid of competition, and that's why we put teams like North Carolina, Kansas, Arizona on our schedule, because you got to go toe-to-toe with those teams, and we're going to fight and we're going to battle, and that's what we're going to do. We go at each other every day, and just to put on a show in front of these fans, I thought the crowd was electric, and it was a great atmosphere to play in. So.
Todd and then Tom.
Trayce, what do you think the biggest factor was in the excellent defense you guys played tonight? And in addition to that, how important was it to get started well defensively in both halves?
Yeah, so I just thought that our defense was very constrictive, like an anaconda. And it was just very, very constrictive. We just really sucked the life out of UNC early, and they couldn't get any big shots, honestly. Obviously, they're a really good team, so they shots started eventually falling, but by that time, we already had an 8 to 10 point lead, and we kind of rode it out to the end of the game.
Tom and then Mike.
Trayce, 2 things. 1, just how were you feeling physically? And 2, how important was it for Jalen in a game like this as a freshman, first kind of big, huge stage, to have such a great start to the game?
So first, physically, I'm okay. I got a shot before the game, so don't really feel anything right now. It is what it is. Probably feel it tomorrow a little bit. But secondly, Jalen came out, and he was really our spark to start the game. He had like our first 10 to 12 points. It was ridiculous. He was hitting big shot after big shot, and then I think our team fed off of that. And so him being a freshman coming in here into this environment against that team doing that is really special.
Mike and then Tyler.
Trayce, give us the big picture now. You got the road win at Xavier, you got this win. What is this team capable of?
What we're capable of is playing our next game, which is at Rutgers. I haven't beat Rutgers since I've been here, and the RAC has always been a very hostile environment, and they've had our number there. And so that's really where we see, that's the biggest test. That's what I said to our guys this week. I said, UNC is going to be a great team and a great game, and obviously with this crowd, I liked our chances, but the real test is what we're going to do next or on Saturday with that game, because they're a good team and they're very well coached.
Tyler and then Rick.
Trayce, when you started playing with Trey Galloway, I guess how long did it take you to realize just how much energy he plays with? Are there just kind of any memories that stand out about when you first started playing with him?
Trey brings so much energy to our team, especially on the defensive end of the floor, and he just thrives off of it. He always guards their best guard. He's always in their head trying to get them just to make mistakes, and he really is just, we call him Crazy Man, because that's how he is on the defensive end of the floor. And so he really thrives off of that, and then getting steals and getting out in transition and running, he's a big playmaker.
Rick and then last question, Griffin.
Yeah, you guys limited them to like less than 34% shooting, which they're known as being a really good offensive team. How does Coach Woodson get you guys to defend at that level?
We just listen to what he has to say. He always talks about the nail slot rim, and those are really big keys for him. And he says if we got guys in those positions and everyone's on a body, we can get stops on anybody, and that's what we've been preached or we've been taught to do. So.
Griffin, last question.
Jalen, I guess for you, man, first back here, sorry. Just playing in this environment, it seemed like you came out with a chip on your shoulder, you're talking to guys. Just what motivated you to come out there tonight and do what you did, have that hot start, and kind of what was the chat back and forth with UNC like?
Yeah, it was a big time game. North Carolina's coming off losing 2 games, so I knew they were gonna come in, bring energy, and try to knock us off our feet. But for me, I just came in confident, just shot my shot, and I feel like I was a spark. And when I was hitting my shots, everyone else followed along and brought the energy, and then I just built it up from there.
All right, thanks, guys.